Antidepressants. Australia has an antidepressant use of 89 persons per 1,000. That's the third highest in the world, not far behind the highest, which is America at 110. The UK has less than we do, 71. Korea is the best at only 13. In other words, we have one of the highest rates of antidepressant use in the world. Isn't this a failure of public health policy? We're not treating these issues with a Life Be In It campaign, knowing that exercise, dancing, group socialising all help with depression. We just write a script and call it done. Minister, what happened to preventative medicine, or is it now just about money for pharmaceutical companies?
Well, again, Senator Roberts, your question is loaded with all sorts of accusations which I reject outright. We do our best to inform Australians of all things, in particular throughout COVID. We worked considerably hard to engage with communities remote and regional as well as across cities. So I reject the premise of your question.
This is not about COVID. This is about our remarkably high antidepressant use, close to the highest in the world.
Well, Professor Singer, would you like to make any comment on that as the Chief Medical Officer at the table?
Oh, look, Senator, clearly there are different strategies that are used by different practitioners in relation to depression. A lot of the access to drugs depends on the access that is available as well as cultural factors. So, for example, you've commented that South Korea has a relatively low rate. I would expect that some of that would in fact relate to their cultural attitudes to the use of medication to treat depression, as well as attitudes around depression itself. I think one of the things that the use in Australia probably does indicate is that people are prepared to be much more open about having depression and needing help. And clearly prescriptions in some ways do reflect that issue.